We're gonna drive through Flagstaff, Arizona, about 60 miles away. So I want to show you all the desert and show you all Flagstaff because I think it's worth looking at. And I'm not sure if I have much to talk about today, but in any event, or maybe I'll talk later, I don't know. Hope you enjoy the ride, and yeah, that's about all I got to say right now, so here we go. Oh my goodness. I got my phone mounted. We're out in the desert, folks. Welcome to the Captain Trucker live stream, people. Had a great workout yesterday, man. And yeah, we're gonna carry on as soon as I get this going. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, we're on our way, people. As soon as you know what, I gotta get this thing organized. As soon as you know what, I gotta get this thing organized. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, fellas, hit that like button for me. I gotta leave this truck stop. Having some technical difficulties. Give me a second. I got this going, all right? Welcome to the live stream, folks. We're out here in the desert. Smash that like button for me, all right? We'll get this show going, man. We are on our way shortly here. As soon as I get my damn music playing. I found this non-copyrighted music that I get to play for you all, so it's the best I can do. All right, we're off, folks. I think. Yeah, we're about 60 miles from Flagstaff, but I really like driving in the Arizona desert because it's, I don't know, I just like deserts. They're pretty cool. I like Nevada too. Nevada's also a lot of fun. Hope you're all having a good day out there, wherever you may be in the world.
Turn right on I-40 West.
When I pull over again, I'll be able to read your comments, but in the meantime, talk about whatever you'd like. Tell stories to each other, send your locations, all that good stuff. Good times for the whole family. So I kind of talked a lot yesterday, so I was trying to think about something to talk about without forcing it, you know, because I don't just want to babble. I want to have something important to say. So as soon as I have something important to say, I'm gonna talk about it. Oh, here's something important. It's the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July, folks.
And deal, as long as we take the new passport.
What the heck was that? Yeah, I got these instrumentals. It's the best I can do for non-copyrighted music. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me on the road. You guys help stimulate my mind, keep me out of highway hypnosis. We're about 60, 70 miles from Flagstaff, so in about we should see some good scenery coming up here shortly. Stay tuned, I think. Unless I got my geography wrong. Thank you all for whoever's in the room. I can't see my phone, but when I pull over, we'll do some shout outs and have some conversations. It should be good. Waiting for those mountains. Welcome to the Captain Trucker live stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the road, man. We're at 60 miles east of Flagstaff. Out here in the good old desert. No, sorry, 78 miles. You guys see the sign? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the good karma. I had a great workout yesterday. Sometimes after like really intense training, I'm really chill like the next day. It's that whole recovery thing, you know? Although regarding the NPC guidelines, I heard one blogger say something hilarious. Apparently he seems to think he's responsible for the boost in tourism. And so he basically said, hey man, you know, they need people like me. I gotta admit, I thought that was kind of arrogant. But I guess he's just making a point. I'm sort of paraphrasing, he didn't really say that, but I thought it was funny. I think vloggers can indirectly support tourism. But, you know, maybe some of it's overrated, who knows? I'm trying to figure that one out still. Yeah, but the guy who said that, I think he's hilarious. I have nothing against him. Welcome to the live stream wherever you're at. Let's try to get those likes up to 50. Support the stream, folks, by watching and liking, I guess. That's what they say, right? Oh man, my folder fell. I saw some gnarly mountains earlier. I didn't have good reception where I was, so I couldn't show you all, but as soon as we start approaching Flagstaff, you should see some really good scenery. Surprisingly, it's only like 80 degrees right now in the desert, man. Can you believe believe that? It's summertime in the desert. No, I take that back. I never mind, it changed. It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Earlier, it was 80 degrees. Yeah, I stopped at a Love's and I grabbed a coffee. Refilled my gallon jug of ice water. Try to drink a gallon of water every day. It's very important to stay hydrated. Some wind. Okay, we're only 73 miles from Flagstaff, don't worry. We're close. I thought I'd get an early start. So what the heck's going on with Trump and Elon? Are they still having like a fallout or what? What happened there? Did like Elon Musk take too much to me and he started going off on Trump on like Twitter and stuff? And Trump's like, I don't know, he was here, he was happy, then he left, he went nuts. I think it's the ketamine if you want to know the truth. Give me a Coke, please. You guys know Donald Trump drinks 12 Diet Cokes a day? Yeah. He's like the sodium king. McDonald's and Diet Coke. The diet of a billionaire. The guy sleeps 4 hours every night. You know who else sleeps 4 hours a night? Is Jay Leno. I met Jay Leno. I have a history with him. Oh, Jay Leno. No, I don't got any kids. I don't have any kids. I just got all my cars. I wear the same clothes every day, denim. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy, Jay Leno. That's what he called himself. I think he called himself... What did he call himself? No, I'm just a normal guy. My name's Jay Leno. I think he made like $30 million a year at The Tonight Show. And he still does stand-up like 360 nights a year or something crazy. No, not that much, but he did a lot of stand-up throughout the year. While he was banking on The Tonight Show. Okay? Doesn't spend any money. He just has all these cars, and yeah, I guess he's just in love with his cars. Genuinely addicted to stand-up comedy. It's a true story. It's a Jay Leno story. Not the most talented guy, but certainly very hard-working, possibly somewhat sociopathic, and he is very successful. I sleep like 4 hours a night. I'm just a normal guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to say regular. That's actually the name of the channel. I didn't want to confuse anybody. I was talking about Jay Leno, saying he's a normal, ordinary, regular guy. When in fact, in my opinion, I'm not so sure. just not sure. But there you go. That's the Jay Leno story, folks. What are you going to do? So I slept about 10 hours, and I got a really good training yesterday at the gym, man. I was happy about it. But I only ran like 2.5 miles, but I was sprinting through about 10 minutes of that. And then I kind of got into more weights yesterday. You know, standard high repetition stuff. Although I was pounding the shrugs, did about, you know, repping like 275, 300 pound shrugs. Not too heavy, but heavy enough. Those traps are resilient, man. And of course, I'm sweating like an animal, all intense, triggering the growth hormone in my brain. Naturally, you know, some of the comment people around me look like a bunch of posts, but that's okay. I love them too. I love them all. I just don't understand what's the point of going to the gym if you're just going to stand there and pretend you're doing something. I mean, you got to go. You got to enjoy the process, man. That's the whole point. It's like you got to go all in. Otherwise, what's the point of training, right? Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, I'm sorry. I guess like for athletes it's different, but I think for most people just going through the motions is very healthy. That's actually a good thing. I don't mean to sound like a jerk. That's cool. I support anybody that goes to the gym. I love them all, man. I just think that people think I'm unapproachable because I'm all into my training, but if people ever ask me questions in the gym, I talk to them, man. That's all good. I didn't mean to sound like a dick, sorry. No, man. It's just I try to motivate people, that's all. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, you know, I'll be wiped out and tired, and I'm just going through the motions, doing like a weak jog on the treadmill, just kind of losing the ambition, then I just kind of call it a day. That's happened to me too. Happens to everybody. Anyway, I won't talk about training anymore. Yeah, what's going on with Elon Musk and Trump? I don't know, he left, he took a bunch of ketamine, he told me off on Twitter, I don't know what his problem is. I can't do a Trump impression, man. That's what I cannot do. Oh, God. But anyway, enjoy the final days of trucking in society before AI renders us useless. You realize that AI, certain programs are talking to each other like in sync script, and they're also uploading portions of their program onto unknown servers. And like when people, the administrators go to delete the AI or whatever, like it tries to preserve its own life. That's how crazy it is. So, you know, all these tech guys that, I don't know, they grew up in a different kind of childhood, and now they're becoming these like tech maniacs, and I don't think they realize that they could be developing something that could essentially eliminate the human race in the next 20, 30 years. It is possible, guys. I mean, the concern is that AI is showing signs of self-preservation and like trying to preserve its own life. That is kind of weird, don't you think? Some super intelligence is going to render us humans useless. I mean, maybe that's why Musk wants to go to the moon. You know, all the elite class, or the wannabe elites and the rich people, they're going to go fly up to the moon, while, you know, the rest of us real humans are living underground. And there's going to be wars against, I don't know, wars. AI is going to shut down power grids. Who knows what's going to happen, man? Shut down banking systems, wreak international havoc. And this will probably be the reason why they're going to be like, you know what, we're going to need a one world government. Okay? It's going to take everyone's jobs. We're going to need international cooperation. So here's the deal. We're going to give everybody a universal basic income so they can sit around and do nothing all day without purpose and watch YouTube. then everybody will be like, oh, what's the point of my life? And I guess they're gonna have to find like a new purpose in life or something. Is that what's gonna happen? Does anybody have any opinions? When I pull over, I'll be happy to read the comments. I'm trying to figure that one out still. Yeah. But autonomous trucks, you know, they've been developing for a while actually. Probably like the next 5 to 10 years we'll see more of a rollout. Although I'm still betting we'll see more white-collar jobs become more automated first. Like Billy and Susie, administrative assistants, and the bookkeepers, and even accountants. I mean, how useful is accounting going to be? I mean, think about bookkeeping and accounting, right? You got basic line items, debits and credits, you know, approving purchase orders, reconciliations, which is basically a, you know, sophisticated term for like, oh, go check that the check was paid, look for the invoice type of thing. You know, all that clerical stuff. I mean, how useful is that going to be, right? Does anybody have any idea? Because I think that, yeah, I mean, it's, you can get rid of everybody though that quickly. I got a call from my moderator. I think I have a moderator in the room now. I never know what's going on while I'm driving, so thankfully the moderators are there. I used to do like, I did a lot of years like doing sort of like accountant-ish type of work, you know, like a lot of different companies. And yeah, I kind of, it was okay, you know, but it was very, I don't know, it was fine. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to like denigrate the work. I think that a lot of stuff could be automated in theory, right? Obviously trucks, but a lot of people seem to think that trucks will go first, but I don't see how that would be possible with all this. I mean, it's going to be possible eventually, but it's a matter of timing, right? And a lot of people say even with the technology available to replace fleets, to change laws, to update infrastructure, that would take at least, God, maybe 10 years? Maybe more, maybe less. Yeah, anyway, I was watching listening to these podcasts about the end of the world and like AI. It's just kind of funny. I didn't mean to be like negative or fatalistic. I'm just kind of relaxed today, you know. Still waiting for these mountains to show up. Man, I was using like, you know, the new ChatGPT for like, God, even legal advice. I mean, it's amazing the capabilities of like legal advice AI can give you. I mean, I think before, like, you would really have to pay for a consultation for a lawyer. I mean, it's, and they got like these deep research tools. I'm wondering how many people are using this stuff, because I don't think they realize how capabilities are amazing, man. I mean, you can analyze transcripts from videos or conversations. You could ask it for like, give me a critical analysis. How's this person going to perceive it? How would this demographic perceive it of men and women from this country or this culture or this occupation? Give me a psychoanalysis. Give me rate my speech. Give me a character analysis based on what you know about me, like all sorts of stuff, man. And what it generates is like, I mean, some of it's eerily accurate, and then sometimes it's totally off. So I think a lot of jobs are going to be like auditing the AI, right? Making sure the AI is behaving itself. I mean, like I said, I was talking about accounting earlier. I used to do like accounting work. It even gets like numbers wrong. Just doing basic calculations of like, say, compound interest over 10, 20 years. For instance, you try to get it to do like a financial plan, right? So you say, okay, well, these are my monthly expenses. This is whatever my income is. I want to stop working at such an age. Give me my future projections of net worth per year based on this percentage of compound interest minus my bills, on and on. And sometimes it's very accurate, but then sometimes it's not. So that is kind of concerning if it's getting basic numbers wrong. But it's the same with IT. I mean, there's a lot of programmers are concerned that, well, they'll be rendered useless because the jobs are going to shift to where the AI is going to be more assistant people for a long time. You know what I mean? So AI will assist accountants, it will assist truck drivers, it will assist people in, even nurses, I would guess. I mean, how's it going to replace a nurse, though? Are you going to have like a robot nurse? I mean, what happened to bedside manners, I mean, you kind of do need a human being there. Yeah, I think it will assist like software engineers and stuff like that. That's my guess, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, autonomous trucks, as far as replacing all drivers, it's I mean, you're always going to have hazmat stuff too, so the government, even for safety reasons, is going to require people to do certain hazmat loads, no doubt. Have a supervisor there type of thing. But it's also, like with the airplane analogy, like most pilots can fly most planes can be flown without a pilot, rather. But you still have a pilot there kind of overseeing everything. And I do see a similar analogy for trucks, although, I mean, yeah, who knows? I mean, I'm only looking to do this another 5 years, maybe 10 years. Because the job's not going anywhere in the next 5 to 10 years. It might start being more, but it's not going to be completely wiped out. It's just not happening. I mean, it'll take, even replacing all the fleets and all that, it's going to take a long time. It's not all about the technology being available. There's other factors at play. But yeah, AI is definitely flawed, man. Make no mistake. Make sure you double check it, especially if you're doing like calculations. But even thing I don't like about it is I'm trying to program it to be unbiased, because I do feel like ChatGPT like kind of caters to what you want to hear, which mildly annoys me because I'm trying to get unbiased information. Because it's definitely biased, for sure. It is definitely politically correct and all that, you know. It's got wokeism in mind on some level, for sure. Anyway, I'm just rambling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of relaxed, so I apologize if this isn't the most interesting, passionate speech you've ever heard in your life. I'm doing my best, okay? I can't be on 150% 24/7. I do my best, though. Just for you. But anyway, smash that like button for me, folks. Let's keep the dream going. This road's kind of bumpy right here. I might have to switch lanes past this truck. We should be at Flagstaff at about I forgot. And if I ever come off as short or curt or brash, I apologize to anybody I've ever offended that watches this channel. I have a lot of stress sometimes, and I work a lot. So, you know, I can kind of lose patience, but I don't mean to be insensitive to anybody. Like when I was talking about a lot of people training at the gym, how they're not really into it, how they look like posts. I don't really mean that to be mean. I'm trying to motivate them. That's my whole thing. And I recognize that not everybody has, you know, genetics to be an athlete or a super trainer or whatever. I get that. And I've burnt out at the gym before too, man. That happens. Especially as I age. I mean, sometimes I struggle just to jog 3 miles. And like, I used to be able to, I could do that. I used to run marathons in my sleep, dude. Well, I shouldn't say in my sleep, but in whatever conditions. I ran a race in Stinson Beach, California. The elevation was crazy. I think it was rated one of the hardest races, some survey, but yeah, the elevation, the terrain was insane. That was the first marathon I ever ran. 26 miles, dude. The first 6 miles was straight uphill, or straight up the mountain rather, not a hill. And then, I think around mile 6, we started sprinting downhill. And I was trying to pass this dude, and I kind of got like an adrenaline rush running downhill. I didn't use my best judgment. And I started running really hard, man. I just ripped my ankle on a rock, dude. I could hear it crunch. It's horrible. Horrible. And that was mile 6. But I tried it through it. I kept jogging, God, I think for the next 11 miles. And then by mile 18, I had a little shot of like whiskey that I brought with me. I did. I had a shooter of like whiskey in my running shorts. And I hit one of those, or maybe two of them. And it kind of helped with the pain, to be honest. And it, 18 miles and a couple shots of whiskey, I was like, after running that, I was like, okay, well, this is tolerable. I can handle the next 8 miles. So I enjoyed the next 8 miles running down the mountain. Yeah, and I finished. I finished the race. The next day, my tendon swelled up to the size of a softball. Fortunately, I didn't break anything. It just kind of ripped. But somehow, I repaired it. It fixed. I don't know if it was the tendons that ripped or just, what do you call it, cartilage maybe? But I made a full recovery. So that was good news. I think a year later I ran a race in Italy, in Venice, Italy. That was awesome. Although, it's strange or maybe ironic, I don't know, but for some reason the road race in Italy was way harder, I thought, than the mountain race. Something about pavement, dude. And despite there being no elevation, just straight pavement, flat, I thought it was actually a harder race. Like my inner quads, man, got so tight, like excruciating pain. And it rained that day. That was a good time. Sorry I can't read the comments while I'm driving, ladies and gentlemen. So please don't think I'm not ignoring anybody, it's just because I can't see them. pull over at this rest area, say hi to you all. Hey, welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a good day out there. What do we got going on today, folks? Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying your life out there. Nathan Heck, Contender, Peter Griffith, thank you. Peach Wood. Oh, Melly was here. Check out Melly's vlog. Jack H. Ellie K says, my problem's not the job, the problem is the clients. They don't want to pay their taxes and they get in trouble. It's up to the accountants that they want to pick up the mess they made. Yeah, that sounds about right. So much greed, so much entitlement. Lynn is here, Joaquin Gage, thank you. Mark Riviera. Find out how far we are from Flagstaff. Thank you, Melly. Happy 4th of July to you too. Thank you, Nathan. Do I look tired? My mom says that to me. She's like, honey, you look so tired. It's so sad. I say, Mom, I'm just not that tired, really. No, actually, I'm pretty relaxed, to be honest. Well, I trained a lot yesterday. I got sleep. I feel relaxed. I don't feel tired per se. You know what I mean? The difference. Maybe like understimulated. That's why the vlog kind of is starting to wake me up as we go here. Mentally.
Please drive to highlighted road.
Hey, check it out. I bought these glasses, man, in Bacolod, Negros Occidental. And I didn't get the right frames. And I've never worn glasses before, but I have, because I have 2015 vision naturally, or 2020 vision naturally. And I said I want to have like Superman vision, right? And so I got these glasses, but the frames aren't cool, and like they're kind of like, they just don't look good, you know? But they're really good glasses, man. I can see really well. Like, I mean, they're not like the sexiest pair of glasses, I got to admit, but I mean, you know, they work. But when I go back, I'm gonna get better glasses. So these give me like 20/15 vision. Isn't that awesome? I don't know, like some of my friends or whatever, people I used to know, I think some of that's just like, because I'm getting ahead in life. Like I've built my own house. I don't have any debts. I have perfect credit and all that, whatever. I'm not bragging. I'm just, you know, believe me, I was very, I was poor for a very long time. You know, I slept in my car a number of years just to save money. But anyway, so I started like getting ahead, because trucking can be a great opportunity to, you know, be a cash king, stay liquid. I know they're terrible. I told you, to stay liquid and you know, stack cash. And so it's allowed me to do that. And I've been able to travel different places in the world. I've been to Amsterdam. I've been to Mexico a number of times. You know, Thailand, Indonesia. I've been to the Philippines like 15 times the past number of years. And yeah, I don't know, I think some of my acquaintances, like, they'll watch the videos and like, I think it's one of those passive aggressive ways of trying to take a dig at me. They're like, oh, he looks so tired. Did you see him in the video? He has such a hard job. He's not as privileged as us Joneses. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. It's like, oh, yeah, he has to work on the road. Truck drivers have such a hard life. And, you know, I've gotten ahead. I mean, I'm pretty independent. I mean, my life's not that bad. But yeah, I get tired sometimes, sure. Who doesn't? You're right. I'm tired. I'm not going to lie, all right? I'm just being defensive. Well, my eyes are clear because I'm becoming more enlightened. You know, when you start getting the light more combined with training, it secretes the human growth hormone in your brain, and so it wakes you up. Yeah. Michelle says, I like your glasses. Thank you very much. Glory to Jesus. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, no, I get tired sometimes. I'm just teasing. Having a good time. I just told that story. I thought people would find that funny. I didn't mean to like. Did that come off as defensive, or was that cool? Did I sound defensive? Whatever. Oh, by the way, I broke part of my wisdom tooth. You guys want to see part of my... Thank you, Melly. I appreciate that. You want to see the broken wisdom tooth? It chipped off. I kept it as a souvenir. Do you all want to see it? Or is that kind of nasty? I don't know. Yeah, this is a true story. This just happened. This is my wisdom tooth, like way back here. It broke off. Part of it broke off in the truck. Look, it's right here. So if you like my broken wisdom tooth, hit the like button. All right, so check this out, guys. 5 grams of creatine a day is good for brain functioning, and if you're sleep deprived, I know, right? It's very good for if you've been sleep deprived. People think creatine is just for muscle building because it like retains water or puts water in your muscles, right? When taken at high dosages, but it's showing in small dosages it can actually support brain functioning, okay? And yeah, pretty amazing. And so I've been also taking a lot of fish oils lately. and different neurotropics. And yeah, I feel pretty good, to be honest, mentally. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird, that wisdom tooth, and the same, because I didn't hit puberty till I was like 22 years old, so I'm kind of like a late bloomer. So my wisdom teeth, I just joking, not 22, but my wisdom teeth didn't grow into like age 25 or something. And I think like with most people, it grows in at like a really young age. And I don't know, I have no reason to take them out. Everybody takes out their wisdom teeth, but I'm just gonna slowly break mine over time, but I have no need to take them out. They're working just fine for me, other than the one I just chipped, but other than that, we're good. But no, I don't pay for health insurance, because I think health insurance in the U.S. is kind of a scam, to be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna get all political or anything, but we have so much money in this country, I don't understand. I just don't understand the healthcare system. I don't get it. You got people that spend a week in the hospital and they owe like $50,000. I mean, what the hell is that about? This creatine actually tastes good for some reason. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's all this tribal stuff, man. Like, the whole party system's just so stupid, right? I mean, they say America's divided, but it's all this us versus them. But everybody's split by these two parties. Like, whatever happened to independence? Whatever happened to free thinking, right? Everybody has to join a team. It's the same in the neighborhood you live in. Dude, I know these truckers, man. Oh my God. What's this guy paying every year? It's something crazy, like $13,000 or $14,000 a year? What are you doing, man? Some of these truckers, man, it's so sad. Some of them make decent money, but not all truckers, but I mean, let's face it. I mean, some of them, sadly, they don't even understand basic numbers. And so they don't even know how to manage their money, dude. And I'm like, this guy's like, well, I need the medicine for my wife. I was like, you could probably go to Mexico and get the same medicine and not pay like $14,000 a year. God. There's some interesting truckers out there, though. There's a guy named Tim Travels, Terry. He used to be a commercial real estate lawyer. He's like this, like, I don't know, I can't explain him. He's a strange guy, but he used to own his own law firm, and now he got rid of all of it to drive it, to, do what I do, like an over-the-road truck driver. Who's Liverpool? Nathan says, if you don't have funds, don't pay the bills, but if you have money, they will come after you. Well, it's always a choice, isn't it? I mean, you'd be surprised how little you need to actually live. Needs versus wants. I guess that thing is when you have kids, you can't really live in the van anymore. I mean, I used to live in an RV. I liked it. I lived in an RV with my first girlfriend for like 3 years. We lived in a rock and roll studio, and I played drums every day. That was a good life, man. I'm good, thank you, Zishin. He called me a lonely white man. That's funny. I guess no more lonely than the 10% of mentally ill trolls that browse live streams randomly, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Excuse me. That's a good one. That is pretty funny. Oh, God. Yeah, we lived on the bay, in the San Francisco Bay Area, in the East Bay. And the rehearsal studio is on the coast. So there was a trail, I would go jog there. My friend let us basically let us park the RV at the studio. Yeah. Wild times. Every other day was a party, you know. It's like constant. I got like a disco ball and like, you know, strobe lights. Or those, the studio was pretty nice, you know. I mean, I had a nice couch and my drums, amplifiers, computer, bookshelf, and a rocking chair. And then my RV would be out front. I really liked playing drums those years. Alright, I gotta keep driving. Alright, I gotta grab more fish oils. Don't forget to take your fish oils, folks. We're about to hit the road again. I got so many fish oils, they're falling out of my refrigerator. I'm now a promoter of omega-3s. Oh. Oh, man. Thank you, Nathan. Happy 4th of July, people. Enjoy the fireworks tonight.
Continue on the road.
Oh, enjoy the fireworks, people. Welcome to the Captain Trucker live stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're approaching Flagstaff. We're out here in the Arizona desert. And happy 4th of July. Seven miles from Flagstaff. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We're about 30 miles outside of Flagstaff, Arizona on this summer day, July 4th, Independence Day. Smash that like button, buckle your seatbelts.